talk to Ethan first. Before I do all this. I just can't remember where he is. There. Diary of Arethin, Entry 1. Perhaps someday I'll have the time and inclination to write on this parchment, but for now it pleases me not to. Yeah. Scroll of Infinity. Talisman of Infinity. If reality is magic, look out. Alkali is void. Convex is fine Britannia, convex and concave is fine. Do light test. Thou shalt never see this. The dark core of Exodus. Exodus is a mixture of ethereal being and magical mechanism. Its living portion, or psyche, is comprised of its ambitions, desires, curiosity, and total its personality. Subject matter of this term, however, lies upon part of the more physical manifestation. The core was the receptacle of Exodus' memories and mental force. Psyche was almost like a parasite, feeding off the world around it, depositing what it gained within the core. What was Exodus' purpose? Who or what did it serve? This is a matter of which I write. Exodus served no other than, well, within the page is handwritten reference to device of destructive power, amongst them a mundane skull, Gem of Immortality, Manix's crystal ring, dark core, crown of the Lich King, Wall of Souls, mysterious Blackrock sword, and metal plate above a door. Yes. Nicodemus. Dragons. Enchanting items for household use. Ingots. I'm trying to cut clothes and bandages, but that's not working. Come on, wake up, you old geezer. You're gonna make me wake you up. At your approach, the old man straightens and looks directly. He says, "Well, that's Slegnor. I am called Arethin. Although you do not know me, I know thee well. I have seen thee destroy Mundane's power, so defeat that misguided rage. God. I have seen thee vanquish the enchantress Manix. I've also seen in a very unique way how you brought low the hellspawn Exodus. You fall silent here and you notice that the old man's eyes are milky white. Seeing that memory is failing. It's Arethin. I would follow the principle of truth, but unlike those at the Lyceum, I prefer to seek out knowledge instead of wait for it to come to me. It is this curiosity which has brought me to this island from which Exodus, the spawn of Mundane and Minax, sought to rule the world. Books and scrolls here have taught me much of Britannia's history and other interesting subjects. Clouded eyes spark with intelligence. Can't wonder how books and scrolls are of any use to a man afflicted with blindness. Let's ask him. The old mage seems on the verge of saying something. Such says, "Were quarters not so confined here, I'd show thee that my blindness in no way hampers my abilities. His affliction seems to be a touchy subject." Oh. Where'd he go? Can't even see him. Job. Mundane. Now there's a mighty wizard, but bit twisted, but then who knows what happens to the human mind when it's subjected to the powers he wielded. He even said his skull alone had the power to destroy enemies. Must have looked a magical matrix upon it. I'll have to research that. Nods his head to him, making a mental note, then continues with a wistful look on his aged features. Would have loved to see that fascinating Gem of Immortality, but alas, I was born too late in era. A sad sweet smile comes to his face. She was quite a comely lass at one time, with her mind forever searching. His expression darkens, but then mundane forced all the good sense from her. She became a power unto herself in time. I don't think she quite rivaled her former mentor mundane, but she was a force to be reckoned with nonetheless. And that thou didst with the quick sword, Anilio. Blah 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 blah. I clicked, and something about songs was sung about it, even if Yola's the only one who sings it. A look of indignation, Yola says, "Pardon me, sir. I'll have thee know that the valors of the Avatar still grace all the finest drink establishments of Britannia. And what a dubious distinction that is." Angry retort dies on Yola's lips as the elder mage lifts his hands in a gesture of peace. "Please forgive the offence I've given. I've seen almost first hand the Avatar's bravery in the face of adversity, and nothing but the highest regard for the destroyer of the Age of Darkness and the harbinger of the Age of Enlightenment." Exodus. That being has become a passion of mine lately. It almost glows with excitement. Indeed, 'tis what brought me here. While I was at the Lyceum, I happened upon a passage in a manuscript that described an island of fire. From further research found that the entity known as Exodus was not truly destroyed. The interface between its two parts and the world was merely severed. Two parts. One part is Psyche, which we call it, was taken by the gargoyles who live below us in a realm on the other side of the world. Truly fascinating culture they have, but I digress. You begin to wonder just how long this whole man has been out of circulation. The other I call the Dark Core, because without Psyche it's mostly lifeless. So the Psyche ended up in the statues that you talk to in the shrines in Ultima VI. Speaking of a child describing his new toy, I believe it was removed the Psyche from the core that causes the sand to sink beneath the waves. I found it quite a treasure trove of useful facts. Its sole purpose seems to be the storage of information. Much of the information is trivial, such as a detailed description of the colour of the sky on a particular day eons ago. All other bits give instructions about the manipulation of the world. Within it I even found the knowledge to raise and sustain this island we stand on. It's truly a remarkable artifact. Please do be careful around it. Artifacts seem to have a tendency to say so should disappear around the however, I trust you will take most care with the older one. Gem of Immortality. Ah yes, but you know that too well about that little bauble. After all, it was they who smashed it into the shards which caused you so much trouble during the regency of Lord Blackthorn. So much power that even in shattered states, magic still flowed. It is sad to lose such an artifact. To suddenly remember with whom we speak in him ends much better than having mundane running about mucking with things, I suppose. Seeing that someone, he pauses dramatically, let that slip into a volcano. Yeah, that was me. Nelio, now there's a question I've heard not of its existence since the Age of Darkness. Not that I knew its location. Reputedly a great amount of magic, did I find it so? He cocks his head as he asks the question. Yeah. Pity to lose such night of antiquity, perhaps as time unfolds it will turn up. These things have a strange way of surfacing at the strangest of times. The machine that I destroyed was Exodus' means of communication with and control of the world. When it was destroyed, his psyche could no longer retain its hold on the Dark Core. Oh, Jesus Christ. I've often wondered if another interface was implemented, would the psyche return or possibly regenerated? His idle musings can run to possibility dangerous conclusions, his mouth audibly snapped shut. Interesting creatures, call them Balrons, but they are not the beasts that history has made of them. The larger winged ones are intelligent and magical by nature, while the smaller, wingless ones appear to be workforce for the species. I've got this feeling that I've said all this before. Psyche. Eventually I was trying to tell my studies that being gargoyles have placed it within a statue in a shrine that are dedicated to their principle of diligence. Yes, I know about that. The mirror. Ah, so you just meant that old windbag. Truly, I feel that I would be better to free myself of that burdens and beast, but he sometimes proves to be useful. If it weren't for his whining, perhaps he and I would get along better. His favourite pastime. He begs, pleads, and threatens me to free him from that stupid mirror. Believe me, if I could, I would have long ago. Free. He wants this special bauble. Once possessed his gem he seeks, and I don't think he'd be very happy once he gets it. I've tried to tell him that it would only imprison him in a more mobile jail, but alas, his head is made of stone. Right, Arcadian seems to have dominion over Britannia, and believes that the gem will give him the ability to exert his power here. In truth, the ether gem works in reverse. His power will become accessible to the one who possesses the gem. The gem was pilfered from me by an ill-tempered dragon. She blew away into this castle, waylaid the golems that protect the Shrine of Principle, and then destroyed a perfectly good secret door on her way to the test of courage. I'd like to see her squeeze through that hole she made. It's hardly big enough for a creature of her bulk. Golems. A pair of man-shaped magical constructs used to guard the Shrine of Principle, but alas, one fell prey to falling rocks and the dragon assaulted the castle. The other picked up his brother, lack of a better word, carried him off through the portal to the test of love. Not a chance to inspect the oddity yet, however, that's become welcome to peruse it at thy leisure. Test of courage, set in motion by Lord British, another test. A virtuous hero's fighting ability and courage. Statues in the back of this castle can tell you more about the test. Shrine of Principle. Shrine lies through the doors at the rear of the main hall. You can find 3 statues, each one dedicated to Principle, set forth by Lord British, beginning of the Age of Enlightenment. A bit stuffy, but they make nice coat racks. The old maid snickers under his breath. Good luck, you'll need it. What a dick. Suddenly our mind is filled with crystal clear resonance of an authoritative voice. Greeting to thee, I am the keeper of truth. Do you seek the wisdom and the boon of truth? Yes. Very well, prepare thyself. What? Shit. Our only appearances are D, C, E, P. Only appearances are deception. Truth is truth. Only appearances are deception. So this is the test of truth. So, are these real? Or are these just going to vanish when I pick them up? What? Why has everybody died? Quite literally, why did everybody just die? Fuck's sake. I didn't say either Get very tired of this. Just keep forgetting to save. Picking up the ring does just fucking kill two of your party for no real reason. Don't understand what the test is. Really? North is the where? Is that true? really know what to do in the test. So I don't really know what that sound is. Okay, so this is the way I came, but on the other side. So, right, that was completely pointless exercise. The first skeleton I've seen. Can't recall running into one. I have no idea what that noise is. Really weird. Stay within the lines, see the numbers. Cheeky bastards. A quick day job. Truth. Backwards. Huh. It says no. So, get this. I picked up those things, but they've gone. Something to do with the mirror. Be mirrored. Are things disappearing because they're not real? This been test of truth at all?